Hey, warriors, writers, and those looking to publish a book, welcome to your self-publishing journey. If you've been following along in this series, you've got an outline, you've got an idea, you've outlined that idea, and now you're ready to write. And write we will. We're actually going to create a draft of a book in 30 days. And if you're familiar with National Novel Writing Month, you know that's possible, especially with the right tools, which you already have. But before we dive into the 30-day draft challenge, we're going to go over some tips and tricks to help you get prepared and set you up for success. So let's talk about how to write a draft in 30 days. Hey there, Allison here, creative warrior ready to help you unleash your creativity. As an author going through my own publishing journey, I know the challenges writers like you face when trying to write and publish. I have 2 books of short fiction available on Amazon right now, but I am working hard to publish my first novel, The Lost Girl, by October 3rd of this year. To ensure my success and help you reach your writing goals, I'm following the process in Chandler Bolt's book, Published: The Proven Path from Blank Page to 10,000 Copies Sold. In each video, I'll dive into a chapter and share how you can use Chandler's principles and tips to find success on your own publishing journey. If you're ready to join me on this journey, make sure to subscribe to this channel and comment below and tell me where you are on your publishing journey. Ready? Let's go. So to start, let's set some goals. First, you're going to want to ask yourself, when all is said and done, how long is your book going to be? You don't have to have an exact number here, but it's good to have an idea. And this number is going to depend on the genre of your book and the rules around that genre, which we kind of touched on in some previous videos. Fantasy books can be up into the 100,000, 200,000 word count. Some young adult books, closer to 100,000, 75,000, maybe 50,000. But keep in mind, if you're writing a novel, you do have to hit that 50,000 word mark to be considered a novel. Anything less is just a really long short story. Just kidding, there's novella status in the middle there. And once you have a general word count in mind, then decide, what do you want to accomplish in 30 days? You're probably not going to be able to create a 100,000 word draft in 30 days, but you might be able to get the bones of it. Maybe you get half, 50,000 words, and then do another 30-day sprint to get 100,000 words. A whole draft in 2 months is still really good, but make your goals realistic. If you are familiar with National Novel Writing Month, the goal is generally a 50,000 word draft of an entire novel in a month. And when they say a draft, they mean start to finish, beginning, middle, end. If that's not necessarily your goal for these 30 days, that's okay, but make sure to have a very specific goal that you want to have completed at the end of 30 days. So you have a goal. Next, let's think about what you need to give up to achieve that goal. If you want to write 50,000 words in 30 days, you're probably going to need to give some stuff up. Because if you could do it without giving stuff up and living your life exactly the way you've been living it, you probably would have done it already. You're probably going to have to give some stuff up, but this is your baby, your book, your dream. And it's only 30 days. You can do it. I promise. So what needs to make its way out of your life so you can make some more room for your book in your life? TV, Netflix, social media, dinners out, long weekend naps. Remember, it's only 30 days. Make a list of some of the things you can realistically cut out of your life for the next 30 days to help you achieve your goals. Notice I said realistically. Work? Probably not very realistic to cut that out for 30 days. Sorry. Working out? Staying active is actually really conducive to creativity. So don't cut out all activity. Maybe instead of going to the gym, which can take some extra time, you just work in your workouts at home for the next 30 days. So you've got your goal and you know what you need to give up to help you achieve that goal. So here are 2 rules to live by while you're trying to achieve that goal. 1, don't edit while you write. This is a general rule of thumb that all writers should live by. Chandler mentions it in his book as well, and it's just really good advice. You will make a lot more progress a lot more quickly if you're not editing while you write. That means don't worry about that word and whether it's the right word, or if you accidentally change somebody's eye color from this paragraph to that paragraph, that can all be changed and fixed later. This is just your draft. Its goal is to suck. It just needs to be done. Rule number 2, only work on 1 book at a time. You're not going to be able to achieve this pretty big, lofty goal if your attention is split. So for the next 30 days at least, only work on this project. If you have an idea for another project, write it down, that's okay. But then come back to your current work in progress. Multitasking is not a thing. At least it's not a thing we're good at, no matter what we tell ourselves. All right, you've got your goals, you've got some rules, and now we're gonna make a plan. Because without a plan, a goal is just a dream. So you know your end goal, so start breaking it down by weeks and then by days. Those familiar with National Novel Writing Month know that you have to write 1,667 words every day in order to write 50,000 words in 1 month. So if 50,000 is your goal, there's your daily goal. If you have a different monthly goal, that's okay. Maybe it's 30,000, maybe that's a little more realistic for you. Break it down by day. Whatever your word count goal is, do some math. You can use a calculator. Then take a look at your daily word count. How long will it take you to hit that daily word count every day? You can estimate here. You'll start to get a better idea as you go along and do it, and then maybe you can tweak some things. Then when you have an idea of how long it will take you, think about when you have that kind of time available to you. So if you think that it might take you 2 hours to write your daily word count, when do you have 2 hours that you can set aside in a day? Put it on your calendar. And maybe you can't do that whole 2 hours all at once. Maybe you do an hour in the morning before everyone else gets up, and then an hour right before bed at night. Maybe you just have to get up an hour earlier than you normally do. Remember, it's only 30 days. So once you know how long it's gonna take, when you're gonna do it, put it on your calendar and block that time off. Treat it as sacred. Don't let anyone else schedule over it, and don't let that time get interrupted. Means you might have to let your family know what you're doing and that during these times you are busy. Start thinking about how you will block out distractions during that time as well. You've got a goal, you've got a plan, and now you need an accountability partner. Tell a trusted friend or family member your plan and then ask them to help keep you accountable. Bonus points if this person is also someone who wants to write a draft in 30 days, then you can help keep each other accountable. But if it's not, it's okay. Just tell them your goal, your plan, and ask them to check in with you to make sure you're still on track. Ask if you can check in with them when you're feeling stuck or you're getting behind. This person should be someone who is not going to let you fall behind. And you know what I mean here. You know that you have a friend who, when you tell them that you're behind, they'll just say, oh, you know what, that's okay, it's okay, better luck next time. But you also have that friend who would say, okay, so you're behind. How are you gonna catch up? And then they'll text you the next day to make sure you did the thing you need to do to catch up. Use that friend. All right, you've got some tips to help you write a draft in 30 days, and you've got some homework. Once this video is over, you're going to figure out your word goal for the month, break that down by week or day, set a plan and a schedule that will help you achieve that goal, and add your writing time to your calendar. Find an accountability partner, maybe someone you want to invite to do the challenge with you, and then you're ready to go. You've got some time to do this stuff. Because next week, in our next video, we're going to talk about what to do if you get stuck in the middle of your 30-day draft challenge. And then we'll kick off the actual challenge. If you want to get in the right mindset while you wait, grab a creativity meditation from the end of this video and go fight for your creativity.